So this is week 34, and these are my words. I wanted to talk a little bit about failure and taking action this week because I have been hitting a wall recently where I'm battling the ability to take practical, tangible actions to move myself forward and being stuck in a place where I don't always know what to do. And then I feel like a failure because I don't know what to do, and then I feel like I'm not taking action, and then I'm not moving forward. And it's almost in a way like being on the ocean with no life raft. And so it's all well and good if you're floating along on a piece of driftwood, or if you have a boat that you've made or a raft or something. But suddenly if you hit a storm and you feel like that piece of material that was keeping you afloat is gone, then you feel like you're just paddling and paddling and paddling and not getting anywhere. You start to get exhausted on an emotional level and a psychological level, like mentally. And so I've been battling with that, with feelings of being a failure because I haven't been able to move my goals forward by being able to take physical action. Now, I tend to be a person that I make lists for myself. I have plans of things I want to work on or do or complete, and I just take action so that I'm always moving forward. So if I want to, let's say, write a book, not only is it going to be the actual physical act of writing the book, but all the various other elements, I start writing those down and I go, what do you have to write a book? You need someone to edit it, and you need someone to lay it out, and if you need images in it, then you have to have somebody draw those, and then you need someone to print it, and then how much is that going to cost? So you have to make up a budget. And so it's easy if you start to break down what you want to do into little tiny bite-sized pieces. But for me as an actor, it's a little trickier because it's not always within my control as to whether or not I'm getting jobs or roles or things like that. And so I've been trying to break it down into tiny bite-sized pieces, things that I can physically actively do, but sometimes it's not within my control. Yes, I can create my own projects, and I do that. I mean, as you see, I'm fairly prolific and producing my own short films and feature films and web series and things like that. And I'm not even talking about voiceover work. I'm talking about my on-camera work as an actor. But there's always things that are outside of my control. If I want to be on a big broadcast national television show or feature film, I have to audition and or get the opportunity to audition because I know the casting directors or they know my agent or manager and they think to call me in. And so sometimes that is all out of your control. And so I've been battling between being able to take actions on things that are important to me and not being able to. And therefore falling into this pit of despair of like, well, if I'm not being able to do these actions because they're outside of my control, am I moving forward or am I drowning? And so I would love to hear what you do in circumstances in your own life where you feel like things are out of your control for you to take action, and how you give yourself permission to be present with that and not fall into the pit of despair and feel like you're a failure. Because I would love to hear what you do, because it's very difficult for me when I'm not able to control the circumstances, the control freak that I am, and take practical action. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you're well, and if you're doing your own project at home, I would love to hear how it's going for you. And if you have any suggestions for words that you think I should add or topics you'd like me to chat about, I'm more than happy to do so. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.